Sookie now. Welcome to Just Forget About It, episode 3. I got the motherfucking turtleneck on with the beret and the cappuccino lip. I'm finna take y'all to school. I'm finna take y'all to the altar for this episode because there's so many things that we need to address. As a collective population, men, women alike, everybody's going to be held accountable, myself as well. So let's get into it. This episode is titled Breaking the Illusions. This year, I feel like everybody is into spirituality. So I'm going to have a little something for everybody. Spirituality, practicality, all of it. Okay? So let's go into the spiritual first. So if anybody's into tarot, cards, zodiac, breaking illusions. We talking about Four of Cups situations. We talking about Nine of Swords. That kind of feel. Follow me now. So what I'd like to discuss first would be, I would say, predicated or almost antagonistic qualities as a society that we have. First, before I get into all of this and go deep down under to the ocean floor on y'all, I like to say that these are all wicked problems of the world. I took a course with NYU maybe like 2 years ago, and wicked problems of the world are deemed issues that everyone agrees are horrible, are things in society that service no one. But it's one of those things where people are just like, that's the way it is. So let's just be clear that these are wicked problems of the world. And saying wicked problems, we may not be able to come to a amicable solution during this discussion. So just know we putting things out on the table to provoke thought in this episode. All right. So breaking illusions. Now back to the antagonistic personality that I feel a lot of society perpetuates unknowingly. This could be anything as small as you're getting ready to cross the street. You see a car coming down the street. You're not in the crosswalk. You're crossing the street in the middle of the walkway, right? And you step off the sidewalk. You look at the car to see if the car slightly brakes. The car's not braking, but you still walk across the street. Now, if that car hits you, you're going to want to sue that person, but you're not putting into accountability that you gave yourself that 5-second rule to look to see if the car was stopping. The car did not. You were not in the crosswalk, and you didn't have the right of way. So why do we put ourselves in these situations hoping to be victorious or to victimize ourselves to gain sympathy of others? I really like to discuss it because I feel like I do it in a certain sense. It's just like when a woman or when two people are getting into an argument and the person says, I'll do such and such. And the person say, do it. That's really coming from a place of just perpetuating self-hate, egotistical and antagonistic qualities that we all don't know why we display, but we do. Is it because we're in survival mode? Is it because society has made us believe that survival of the fittest consists of pumping your chest out, even if that means putting your life in danger? How are we going to break this illusion, guys? It's a difference between being antagonistic and standing up for yourself. I just want to be clear on that. Because prompting someone to cause harm against you because they threatened you is not standing up for yourself. I'm just going to call a spade a spade. The last thing I like to open for discussion during this deep dive would be, and this is for my women, for my brown women, brown and black women that look like me, that are ambitious, that are go-getters. As brown women, Why don't we have more communion to strangers of other brown women? Even myself, when walking down the street, you see another sister that's holding herself together. She looks great. You know what I mean? She's on a go. It's almost like we want to admire each other from a distance, but in that 5 seconds of passing, there's never usually a smile or greeting. Friendship groups are usually formed in the manner of college or commonality, school. You guys are working together. You guys are in the same group or in the same club. How many brown or black women can say that they have formed lifetime friendships with other black or brown women just from being in passing and being complimentary to each other? Hey, sis, I see you. You look cute. It rarely happens, guys. Why? There's so many beautiful black and brown women doing things independently where we could be joining forces together. And I mean for real forces together. Because there's people that are doing it on the surface level, and then in the background, there's layers of knives and backs. They're getting close to people to attack. What type of illusion is over our culture that we can't genuinely have communion with women based off of the commonality of you just looking like me? I don't know your life story. I don't know your ambitions. And that is for us to explore. But even still, if there is difference, there's no love lost. I'm not going to talk about you to somebody else. I'm not going to bring you down in light of making myself seem like different than the others. Y'all, these wicked problems, they run deep. And they hurt. And I want to open a discussion, and I want to open the floor for why this is common ground for acceptance in our society. Perpetuating self-hate upon ourselves, antagonizing other people to spew hate or harm upon us, and women of the same culture, or hell, just women in general, being unable to band together to create union for whatever the case may be, to lighten life, to live a soft life. These are things I want to leave with you guys. I didn't even open up my notebook because this was coming straight off the dome from the heart. And I hope that you guys found something useful in this episode. Because breaking the illusions, that's what we need to do. 24 is all about change. I'm deeming that. And I invite you guys to take this journey with me. Is you down? Until next time. Love and light. Later, guys.